video. This is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person you were thinking about when you clicked on this video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so that you're notified when future videos are released. Today we are going to look at some tarot cards. I have some oracle cards, and then at the end we're going to get some personal messages. Now keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you feel that any role needs to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means flip it. Alright, well, the very first card that we have here is the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and this is all about somebody that is just very temperamental. This person that you're dealing with has a lot of low self-confidence. They can be very jealous, very demanding, and very selfish, but definitely somebody that could be very unfaithful. You know, a lot of times unfaithfulness comes from insecurity. And then we've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and this is all about feeling unloved, feeling very sad, feeling that this situation is very cold, making you feel very empty. It feels like an emotional loss. This also can signify infertility or miscarriages. So I definitely hope that nobody has gone through that. But if you have, my condolences. But this also is a card of unrequited love. So let's get a little bit more and see if we can't get more messages around what's going on with this. You got somebody that's a little bit of a troublemaker. Okay. Oh, man. And then we get the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This is all about feeling very disorganized, just out of balance, out of sorts, overwhelmed. This can also represent, you know, that somebody may be juggling somebody or was juggling you with another person. And that may be what caused the sadness and the hurt. Oh, man. And then we get the Six of Wands in the reverse. This is all about you could have heard some bad news or gotten some information about this person that really hurt. But this is all about not getting the reward for what you've put into it. This is very, very much significant now of an unrequited love. It seems like you may have been giving and giving and giving, and this person was very disloyal to you. Just a disappointment. Oh, the Six of Swords, beautiful. This is all about healing and going into calmer waters. So, you know, you may have dealt with this individual. A lot of pain came from it. A lot of overwhelming feelings inside, but you're just wanting to overcome that, leave the conflict behind, whether that be traveling, leaving the home physically, whatever the case is. You just want peace. You want calmer waters. Yes, and then you get the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and this is all about escaping ruin. When we look at the Ten of Swords in the upright, right, you see all those swords in their back? Okay, this person may have done you wrong multiple times, right? And this is all about learning from the past and moving forward, surviving full-blown disaster when you walk away. Now, you may have walked away physically, or you may have just disengaged emotionally right now. But either way, you're rising above. You're escaping the ruin of this relationship. And it looks like the ruin of this relationship is all because of somebody else. They could have sabotaged it, taken advantage of the situation. All right, and then we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Now, in the upright, this card would signify victory, right? Rolling in on the horse, and everybody's like cheering for you, like, yeah, you know, there's our champion, but it's in the reverse because this wasn't a victorious situation. This person was a disappointment. They might have come in like they were a knight in shining armor, but my goodness, they are not leaving that way. They're leaving with disgrace. All right. We got the Chariot card, honey. That's right. The Chariot card. You are moving on and quickly. Okay, you are out of here. The Chariot card is all about, you know, having that knowledge, that direction. Where do you want to go away from this situation for sure? But I love this card. I mean, look at that. That is a power card right there. When you get on the Chariot, honey, let me tell you something. You are moving with power and grace. Oh, beautiful card. I get so mesmerized by these cards. They're so pretty. All right, let's get a couple more. All right, we got the Knight of Cups, but it's in the reverse because this person, what they brought to the table was very immature love. They might have been very rude, untactful. They could have just been very hurtful to you. All right, and then we got the the Two of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is all about, you know, a stalemate. This situation has come to an end and it's time to cut it out, right? Take one of these swords that she's holding and pull it off. See, you see that in the upright, she's got on blindfold and she's got her swords drawn up and she's sitting there not really seeing everything that's going on, but it's in the reverse because now you see things very clearly. That blindfold has been taken off, honey, and one of those swords is going to be used to chop it. Like, I don't mean like literally chop a person, but cut the connection. Go in a whole different direction. Let's get one more from this deck, or maybe two. We'll see. Oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is an amazing card to get, especially when you're coming into recovery. And so I really see this as you as somebody that's, you know what, I'm going to get my money together. I'm going to get myself together. You can see that she's got this beautiful light that's around her head because that's seeing things clearly. She got the pentacle in her hand. She's not playing. She got the ram right next to her. I mean, I'm telling you right now, that's a beautiful card to get because this is a card of power, independence, strength. All right, you don't become a queen and think that you don't have some type of maturity level to you, right? Very knowledgeable. All right, let's get one more from this deck. We'll flip it and see what other messages we get. Woo. All right, we got the Death card. Now, the Death card came in the reverse, so somebody is trying to avoid the inevitable in this situation. You know, sometimes things need to come to an end, and it doesn't mean that you and this person would not get back together, because sometimes you just need to end the way that things are going, put a death to it so that there can be a restart. And then, but we've got the Hangman showing up here, and the Hangman is all about, you know, standing still for a bit, thinking things through. And that's really what this card is showing as well, is really taking the time out to really think this through. And if you have not made the decision yet, you're trying to decide, you know, when do I actually move on from this situation? When do I get my stuff and go? Or maybe you already have, and it's more or less like, what am I going to do next? And that's what the Hangman mode is, you know, what happens next? Do I don't know, go to school? Do I get in another relationship? Whatever the case may be for you. Take it as it resonates for you. But it's definitely about having an awakening, but maybe sitting still a little bit for a little while. I just said sitting still for a little bit, and then we get the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is all about not only an awakening, but it's also about sitting back and really reflecting, making decisions, dealing with the changes that have happened in your life. And then, did we already have this card? I feel like we did, but maybe not. No, I don't see it. Okay, I thought I did. All right, and then we have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is all about wanting knowledge. So you may want to learn a new career, go back to school, whatever the case is, or this may just be wanting to have the mental energy to really learn the lessons that you needed to learn from this situation, getting that mental strength, and also maybe getting that mental strength to create something new. That's really what I'm feeling off of it. Having strong mental energy, getting yourself together. After feeling very overwhelmed and very overburdened in this situation. All right, we got the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and this is all about having a fresh start. This also can be about somebody trying to come clean and rethinking how they're going to approach you. So if you and this individual are trying to work on things, this person may be trying to go about things in a different way, or maybe just coming clean about the things that they've done. Like, hey, I admit that I did this, that, and that. I know I hurt you. You know, can we move forward and can we work on it? Because this is really wanting a fresh start. Okay. And maybe you want a fresh start with this person. Maybe you just want a fresh start altogether. Like, get rid of this person, you know, maybe. Either way, you wanted to move on from where it is. Oh, the High Priestess. This is all about having that inner knowledge, that inner knowing, that intuition, right? Being able to listen to it. This is a divine feminine, but it doesn't have to be a female, right? Energy is energy. It doesn't have anything to do with gender. But this is all about, you know, your subconscious mind pulling you in one direction or another. If you are still in this situation with this Chariot card showing up, you may be having this feeling of like, I should get away from this. I need to get away from this. This isn't for my higher good. This this card coming out really shows you listening to your higher self, that soul piece in you. All right, then we've got strength. This is all about taking control, overcoming, and having the courage to move forward. Beautiful card to get. Then we get the Ten of Cups in the reverse because this situation was not harmonious. The Ten of Cups in the upright is one of the most beautiful cards when it comes to relationships. You got, you know, a family here. One person's tossing a baby up in the air. The other one's just laughing and joking. But in the reverse, it's like, you know what? This isn't even fun no more. I don't even feel good about this anymore. This doesn't even feel good. And then what do you get again? The Ace of Cups. Now you got the Ace of Cups in reverse twice. This was a very painful situation. This situation definitely felt like there was a lot of love that you put out there, but a lot of little love that this person put out there. All right, let's get some oracle cards for you. We got the Wedding card in the reverse because it's not ascending, right? And if it is going to ascend, it needs to end the way that it was going so that it can ascend. But right now it's not ascending. Then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You guys may have just been really two different people that had two different beliefs about relationships. And then we get the Make the Effort card in the reverse. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. It's in the reverse because you don't want to take those steps anymore. You got the Chariot going in a whole different direction. Let's get one more from... two more. Well, we got the Deception card. I don't think I need to go into any more of that. This person may have been very, very deceptive. But then this says true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You felt a lot of love. There was a lot of love here that you had for this individual. And that may be why we've got this Hangman, is it's just sitting here like, man, you know, it all fell apart. Let's get one more from here. Okay, the very first card that came out in the reverse was the Palm Tree. The palm tree signifies in the upright that it is a very stable situation, very secure. When we think about palm trees, they survive all kinds of storms. But this is in the reverse. This may be a storm that you guys will not be able to survive from, at least not in the way in which you guys were going. Then we got the Soulmates and the Passion card in the reverse. Okay, and so when we get this, it just feels like whatever felt like a very close union doesn't feel that way anymore, and the passion just is gone. You know, when you feel that somebody's been deceptive, it does just, you just want to walk away. All right, we got the Butterfly. The Butterfly is all about either the relationship with this person evolving or the relationship with yourself evolving. All right, we got the Cassette. This is replaying events over and over in your mind. You could be doing this, or your person. All right, we got the Healing Heart. This is all about healing from heartbreak, taking the time to heal from heartbreak. All right, and then we got the Clock card. This is about taking the time out to heal yourself. So definitely a lot of messages about healing. All right, let's get you a Dream Oracle card for this. Wow, I just got this in my last reading. That was weird. All right, the Magic Zone, number 43, the exhilaration of discombobulation. This is all about when you are in this discombobulated mode, start doing that self-reflection so that you can prepare yourself for your next journey. All right, let's get a Fairy Temple Oracle card for you. All right, this card is Vision. Visualize, imagine, and foresee. That's what this Magic Zone's all about. Is start envisioning what it is that you want. Foresee it so that it can come to you and it can grow and prosper. All right, let's get some personal messages on top of the reading. I think we've got quite a lot of messages for you. You've been through quite a lot, but you're definitely in the recovery stage of that, getting over the pain, getting over the grief, moving forward into calmer waters. And some success. So that's a beautiful thing. Sometimes you got to let go of the old so you can start anew. All right, you don't need the entire journey lined up just to take the first step. All right, so if you've been wanting to put something together, you don't have to have everything in order to start working on it. It says you will get out of it what you put in it. This person may not have put in a lot, so they're not going to get a lot back. But this also could be on a different front. This could be with work or something. This says you must and you will. And focus on today. Don't be looking in the past, staying in the past, keeping your mind trapped in the past. Don't do that. It's time to move forward. You want calmer waters, not to stay in the same troubled waters. All right, let's get a poem for this situation. And these are my poems, just little excerpts from my poetry. So we'll see what kind of message will come out for this situation. Man, I got this one in another reading too. If you're dealing with a Cancer, go back and check out that one. But number 3, walking away. The words they would say were never the same as the actions they portrayed, leaving stains of pain on the tears that feared the steps to walk away. You may have stayed in a one-sided relationship a tad bit too long is the way that poem reads. It's just their words didn't line up with their actions. They might have made a lot of promises to you and didn't fulfill on any of them. All right, if this person that you are thinking about could say anything to you at all, I'm talking about no fear, no pride, no ego, what would they say to you? All right, let's get some personal messages for it. Child, they want to tell you everything, don't they? All the cards came out. No. Let's get just a couple. What does this person really want to say to you if they could say anything to you? All right, we'll get a couple more, and then I'll just read them one by one for you. All right, couple more. What does this person want to say to you? I'll take that one because it's sticking out. All right, let's go through these one by one. First one that came out. No one challenges me the way you do. What, by holding somebody, like, just be respectful and loving? All right, this says you are dedicated to misunderstanding me, so they don't feel like you attempt to try to understand them. But let me tell you something. An individual that comes in with low confidence and being vengeful and spiteful, which was the very first card that hit the table. Well, what do you want to understand about that? Their actions speak those words, don't they? This says, I just want to talk, bond, and laugh. Home is where you are. You really hurt me. Sure, how you hurt them? I didn't see any cards saying that. How you hurt them? This says, we are a team. You excite my spirit. I know it. I know it with that true love card showing there's definitely a connection. Okay, there was a connection. This says, please be mine. It's so cold without you by my side. And I have so many regrets. And that's what that person would say if they didn't have that ego or pride or low self-esteem or whatever they're dealing with. All right, now I know that this is a love reading, but I've got some finance and career cards. We're just going to pull a couple personal messages, see if there's anything on that front for you. But from this love perspective, I'm going to tell you right now, you are starting to see things very clearly, and hopefully part of what you are seeing very clearly is your own love for self, your own beauty, your own power, your own strength. And sometimes I won't say bad relationships, but challenging relationships really do push us to become the best version of ourselves. And that may be what this situation is doing for you. The one thing that you do know is that when you go into a new relationship or either a new relationship with this person, that you're not going to be dealing with that low confidence type behavior. Okay. Let's look at some career and finance cards for you, and then we will close this reading out. The first card that caught my eye was co-worker. Okay. Now, you can take this out how it resonates for you, but a coworker could be somebody that is going to assist you in your career, or it could be somebody that you got to watch out for. Let's see what other cards come out. It says, trust what you want, but always validate. Can't always trust that somebody says, oh yeah, I got that done. You'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And then the next day you find out that they didn't do it right. All right, this says, steer clear of petty gossip. Ooh, that's interesting with that coworker card. It says, keep positive. Don't get caught up in the water cooler conversations, honey. You won't want to go down that road. This says undervalued. Do you feel undervalued at your job? It says a boss or a bully. Ooh, you might be dealing with a boss that's a little bully-ish. All right, this says discipline and focus. Where is yours? Take that as it resonates. Legal issues. Stay calm and this will pass. I don't know if you're going through some legal issues, but it will pass. It says delayed success. Change the course if you need to. If you feel like you're not getting where you want to go in life, change the course. It says speak your mind. You got to speak your mind up. I don't care where you are, but you got to speak your mind. And the last thing is work on your credit. Might need to work on that credit a little bit. All right, well, guys, this is your message. Please make sure to come back and check me out again.